Uh, oh boy, I hope my computer can handle this. She do be lagging just a little. Alright, well. Let's just go for it. I'm only one shot in right now, but I won't be reading comments, and I'm just gonna ramble. Oh no. Actually, maybe I can't do this. It's lagging pretty hard. Oh, I'm undocked. What the heck happened? No wonder. There we go. So this stage kind of is rough in the beginning. Enemies that block projectiles do not reflect them. That comes in other games. In this game, they just absorb them. But These things are why this stage is so rough to start with. But to get an item later, I like to come here first. Just saves time. So, there is a rewind feature that I will be abusing because I don't feel like doing that again because I did it perfectly up until that last jump and didn't want to wait another cycle. So, you got a problem with that? Watch someone else, I guess. These little pellets for points really don't matter, and they're never seen in the series again. I usually just take tank damage here because I don't like actually dodging these things. If I have a weapon for them, I'll use it, but I'm usually not in this stage with weapons. There we go. I did remember right. Ah, shit. Now I'm just cheating. Sorry about that. There is no slide in this game, so I have a lot of trouble dodging these things. It's okay though, because Gutsman is easy peasy. This is the only game in the series to have enemies in the boss corridors, which is not repeated. Well, obviously, if it's the only one, it wouldn't be. Gutsman will paralyze you when he hits the ground, and he likes to throw that rock at you that splits. I don't know what determines which direction he jumps in. Sometimes he'll just jump right on top of you, cornering you. He's pretty cool like that. I may die here. Nope. Yeah. The bosses in this game are pretty easy, other than like Elecman and maybe Copy Robot, but they're also pretty cheesable, so. So, with Gutsman done, I will just proceed to Cutman because he's ordinarily who you start with. I just don't want to revisit any stage. Because the item required to beat the game is in Elecman's stage, and you can only get it if you have Gutsman's weapon, Super Arm, which lets you pick up certain blocks and throw them. And that is all it does. And if there are none of those blocks around, it is just straight up useless. I think these things are called like beak or something. Don't really know. They're kind of annoying. Especially when they're just spammed like here. I don't know. I don't really like trying to find a safe spot for this nonsense. I'm pretty familiar with this game, so with the rewind feature, it'll be a breeze. You don't need to kill everything. Don't think you can kill these, at least not with the weapons I have. I don't know, maybe if I walked back with this brick I could break them, but I'm not inclined to try. These things are called Susies, I think? Not quite sure why. Oh, whoops. That was not the time. Whoops. It's okay. This song is pretty catchy, I guess. One of the better ones in this game. Yeah, I thought I could be fancy. Sometimes the strategy is to just hold forward. If enemies go off screen, often they will just vibe out of existence. These things infinitely respawn. Killing them makes one reappear at the other end of the screen pretty quickly. Usually there's one of these before every boss. Because of that, I am highly likely to die. Unless something decides to drop heals here. Nope. Cutman is another one that's pretty simple to damage race. But I didn't have enough health for that, so... this time we'll just make quick work of them. Oh, no, those don't respawn. Epic. The bastard will hold still. Wow. So that was pointless, basically. I just don't get to hit him with his weakness. That's one thing about Mega Man 1, but at least this is one of the easier bosses. You can kind of just push him over there. In this game, you can also still be hit by projectiles which don't disappear after you beat the boss. So, rock beats scissors. Scissors beat electricity, obviously. This boss is pretty easy to cheese. This screen used to be one of my least favorite in the game, but I really like those jumps now. I don't know, they're just kind of fun. Well, that hitbox isn't fun though. I hate these things. Wow. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeesh. Electman stage is pretty much an almost straight upward climb. Really not sure what this environment is supposed to be. Often with the levels, it's pretty ambiguous, other times it's very clear, but in earlier games it's pretty ambiguous. Yoku blocks are a standard. This is, well, unless you go to Iceman stage, this is their first appearance. They're pretty fun. I want that. Oh my gosh. Please. Thank you. Shimmy. See, shimmying is great, but sometimes levels don't give you the time to shimmy. And that's where the difficulty comes when you want to make that kind of challenge, I guess. Ouch. I have no idea if those despawn. I've never stayed on the screen long enough to find out, I don't think. Those little shocky things will do a chunk of damage to you, that's for sure. Now there's the item, the magnet beam. So these blocks are throwable, but all of them are also breakable with Electman's weapon. I'll showcase this one real quick. It just shoots a platform for you. which is actually, I don't know, pretty like novel, I guess. I feel like that's kind of an out there idea for a platformer this early. Maybe not. Yeah, this series has been around for a long time. The Nintendo Entertainment System, but it isn't strictly attached to Nintendo. It goes to all sorts of consoles with side games and even the main series games, of course. Because it's Capcom. Everybody loves Capcom, right? I like how they just kind of copied and pasted that screen from earlier, but again, sorry, couple of screens. Is this it? Oh yeah. Yeah. Supposedly, if you jump in front of them, they'll do the big jump, which lets you walk under them. But sometimes it feels like they just do the little jump instead, and then you just kind of get fucked. This is... This is one of the more tedious things to have to redo. So I'm gonna... Oh yeah, also pausing and unpausing. And some of the earlier games will make you teleport back and start falling instead of being on the ladder when you unpause, so I gotta hold up now. But I'm going to rewind if I need to, but I would like to show you a cheese strat for this guy. Pretty much, he does big damage, but if you just shoot him when he throws up his hands, you can kind of just paralyze him. Or you can use his weakness. And die like I did. Or you can cheat. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't really feel like fighting him. Unless you choose him perfectly or you have the weakness, he's pretty unfair. Like, he two-shots you, runs into you, and then you're dead. Like, it happens pretty quickly. How? Well, dying, I suppose. I used to think Iceman was an Eskimo with a mustache wearing socks on his feet as a child. These things, if you destroy their body, the head will fly off, which is really annoying to deal with, so I usually don't do that. Shush, buddy. That may be the only time we see them. So this game has a sound effect for entering the water, but it's the only one to not have water physics. There was a remake on the PSP of this game, Mega Man Powered Up. And I am not very familiar with the level design in that, if it differs much from the source material, but that might have actual water physics in this level. I know it has a lot of different mechanics. This is the only game of the series to have only 6 Robot Master stages, bosses, introduced. Oops. Thunder Beam, which is Electman's weapon, and Rolling Cutter, which is Cutman's weapon. Killed those floor crawlies. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So this game only has 6 of them. The remake added 2, which are Oil Man and Time Man, but they're not seen elsewhere ever, other than like comics, I guess. Shit. This game is pretty slippery platforming even without ice physics, which I don't think these Yoku blocks have, but you can also just, if you don't like dealing with this, go up here this way. You can also skip this segment because these footholders have notoriously bad collision physics, so you kind of just fall off of them sometimes. So I like to cheat. As you'll come to find, I like to cheat a lot in this game. Like here. I want that yummy extra life. Pretty sure this is like the big eye, which is what those things are, and then it's the boss room. God damn it. Do they do 2 big jumps in a row? Yeah, they do, so I don't know why sometimes it'll just aggressively hop at me. Health, ooh, yummy. Iceman is kind of a yucky boss. He also 3-shots you. And the dodging for his attack is pretty damn precise. Yeah, getting hit after the boss is dead, kind of cheap. You can also, hold on, which button is it? This one. Okay, so you can pause, and every time you unpause, that weapon gets its hitbox back, and you can just kind of multi-hit enemies to destroy them quickly, like that. Which is a good way to go in with full health, only get hit once, and just destroy the boss if you don't feel like fighting him. This is one of the first bosses in this game that I actually busted only. That I fought with just base weapon, which is kind of nice. Kind of cool. Because he's one of the harder ones. This one I have never... sorry, one of the first ones I beat damageless. Not that I can reliably do that, but... this one I never have. Fireman has a weird pattern, and kind of a weird stage. I like the music, though. Those things are called Chankies, or... I don't remember the other name for them. You can freeze those pillars to stand on with the Ice Slasher. I assume that you can figure out whose weapon that is. Oh. That's kind of tight. I like how these are basically the same thing as the electric one, but they're fire. It's pretty cool. The sideways ones, I mean. Not even sure what the point of that top thing is. Yeah, these are just... this is just kind of an annoying stage. A lot of Mega Man 1 just kind of likes to hit you with things that are hard to avoid. Less so if you don't jump into them. But here's another example. The timing on this. Now, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I start walking when, huh? When's a good time to start walking? You tell me. Now? No. Now? How about now? No. None of those are good times. It's kind of just a matter of luck. So, since I went up here, that little bomb fella just dipped. Oh, he's back though. Sent him off screen. Ugh, wasn't enough. Oof. Just a little stressful. Here, since I'm on low health again, I'm just gonna showcase how you shred the bosses with that pause trick. It's pretty easy to circumnavigate the difficulty in this game's bosses by doing that. Um, Interestingly, they left that specifically in this game. After I beat Bomb-Man, I'll take another shot, probably. I'm drinking Skol Premium Vodka. You know, quality stuff. Definitely not bottom shelf. Not much to say. They kind of just put the same thing like 4 times in a row, and it's kind of boring level design. To me, at least. Whoops. Oh no. All kinds of bad juju going on there. Okay. Fun fact, those are spikes down there and they will insta-kill you. Kind of a common thing, one might say. This is a Sniper Joe. If you try and jump over him, he'll chase you. Because he hates fun. He also hates happiness, puppies, kittens. One might even say everything holy in this world. I don't think I can even kill him with this. Oh, that worked. Firestorm is cool. That little explosion around Mega Man's body is a hitbox. And so is the projectile you fire. It's pretty interesting. So, if you are up high enough when that thing spawns in, it'll just despawn. Yeah, like there. See, it stopped because I was so high, it just was spawning in at too high of an elevation to keep going. Oh, God, I hate these. Curses. I wonder where the last checkpoint is. Just tanking damage, we don't care. Get hit by everything, you know. The Sniper Joes in this game are kind of the worst in the series. They are all based on someone that is introduced in a later game. Whoops. Almost. So what Bomb-Man likes to do is jump if he's next to you. And if you're far away, he'll throw a bomb at you. Like that. Maybe 2. maybe 3. But with his weakness, as a lot of Mega Man bosses are, they're pretty easy to beat at full health. Well, he is. Not all of them are. Dr. Wily. So the story for this game is that those robots were built by Dr. Light, which is that nice white bearded man you see in the sidebar. And he built all those robots and Mega Man and his sister Roll. And Dr. Wily took those robots that Dr. Light made and turned them into weapons for world domination. Ugh. A pretty cool thing about Ice Slasher is that you can freeze things in air and change weapons while things are frozen. Which isn't usually something you would be worried about not having, but in Mega Man 3 there is a weapon. These are tight jumps, but you can also do this, but you have to kind of time it right. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's a weapon in Mega Man 3 that freezes things, doesn't damage them. It's just, they stay there, goddammit. They just stay there, and you can't change weapons, and if they're in front of you when you hit them, you have to walk through them. There we go. This jump is kind of like the same as the other ones, however, because there is no fire coming up at me, I can shimmy over here and get that yummy health. Instead of just making the jump legit, which I can do. I'm just not going to. I do not have to prove anything to you. Yeah, so Super Arm, Gutsman's weapon, is one of the most useless in the series. Whoops. Another thing to showcase. How did I do that? Well, you'll just have to ask yourself that question, because I'm not telling. Yeah, I wouldn't trust those things to hold up a feather. They're not sturdy. And here is where the game requires you to have that magnet beam. Because without it, no way of getting up there. You also need to have enough ammo for it. Up next, we've got one of the most notorious bosses in video game history. Give it up for... the Yellow Devil. Oops. He is weak to Thunder Beam, which is why I have it out. It took me a while to be able to beat him without the pause trick. Don't even know if I will this time. But I'll sure as hell try. One hit left and I'm toast. That was a bummer. You can only hit him once per cycle without the pause trick. Oh, let's see how far back this puts me. Oh, perfect. At full health, I might be able to do this legitimately. We'll see. I've also done this Buster only. I can't remember if I've done that damageless. But hard fight. It's just hardcore pattern recognition. Ow. Oh my gosh, there we go. Oof. This is a rush. It might look pretty repetitive, but it's also pretty stressful. Because if you fuck up, that's a lot of damage you just took. See, pretty hard to hit him twice in one cycle, if possible at all. Oof. Ouch, that was just dumb. Ow, that was also dumb. Wow, really dumb. Just choke, why don't ya? Oh, I can beat him. One more hit. Don't do this to me, bud. Let's run that one back. That's what I thought. Oh, I forgot to take my shot. Whoops. Definitely quality. Pardon me. Those things are called choppers. I don't know. Something stupid. No, it's not choppers. It's something weird. I wish I could remember. I hate them. They're annoying. If you don't take them out fast, they harass you. There is a hole somewhere that will lead me to Cutman. Getting those does nothing for me unless I have the weapon equipped. Ow. Stop. Stay over there. No. Stop. And then you fall. And you're like, whoa, where am I? I think there's a way to skip those little mini fights. This is one of the only games in the series to have them just thrown in the stage. Yeah, I think the only one in the main series. Usually it's just a big room full of bosses. It's just in the same place again. That'll work. Ow. Not even sure where the damage was that time, but this ladder doesn't continue down here, but you can still hang on to it. You just can't go back up. Beep boop boop. Because Thunderbeam has such a big hitbox, like long, it's particularly useful for the pause trick. I guess I'll use this. Bomb Man's weapon, Hyper Bomb, is kind of also not good because it detonates on a set timer. Agreed. was I saying about set timer? Oh yeah, the bomb. When you throw the bomb, it takes a bit to explode. It doesn't explode when it actually hits something. Despite being called Hyper Bomb, it's kind of just a really lame bomb. So, he will use whatever weapon I'm using, and if it's a weapon that can't do anything, he'll just run back and forth like a dumbass and not do anything. He will only shoot at certain X coordinates. That makes sense. One strategy is to stand there like a not smart person. And get hit by that. Another is to time it. Yeah, I'm just gonna just start over from there. And yeah, he's kind of not a fun fight to do. Because he kind of just runs around throwing things at you really quickly. Yeah, he also gets to jump if you shoot. Oh. Sometimes he just turns around and I really don't know why. And sometimes I get to just do that to him. Well, sorry for cheating, I just really don't like this guy. No. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Hate that guy. We're just kind of going down the drain with this stage. I, for one, don't mind that it's short and pointless. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but the water is pushing me forward here. Health? Please. Nope, guess not. I actually like this boss. He is kind of hard and suffers from the syndrome of just being a big hitbox and throwing lots of projectiles directly at you. And being tanky as hell. Actually, I'm not sure where we spawn from if I die here. Let's find out. Oh. Perfecto. Hello. Mega Man, buddy, turn around. The enemy's over there. Oh yeah. In the Legacy Collection, there is a Turbo Fire button, which is handy for that creature. I would like you to just pop, good sir. Is now the time for this weapon to be useful? One might say that. Yep, and that's the only time it's ever useful. Ever, except for against Cutman, maybe. But, like, Cutman doesn't really pose a threat without it, so... I hate those enemies because I am impatient. Which is how I take most of my damage in this game. That one. Yeah. Not what I wanted. So up here is something super cool. Hello? Tight fucking jump. That thing I just picked up refilled everything I have. It's called like a Yashiki? I don't know. But the important thing to know is that it is... what is it? Oh yeah, I don't think we see another one of those until Mega Man 11. Most of the time, after you kill a boss during a rematch, it'll drop a health. But this game, they don't do that. I hate Fireman as a fight. I also hate Iceman as a fight. And I hate trying to get Gusman to fucking stay still so he can get hit by that. And then, with all of those refights finished, only one last threat stands against us. And it is the man behind it all, Dr. Albert Wily. Yeah, so the first phase of this fight is kind of just underwhelming as balls. Those white orbs, though, kind of do fuck you damage. But it's pretty easy to multi-hit this guy with Rolling Cutter. So, I don't even need Pause Trick to beat him. Mega Man's like, I don't even want to look at you. Somehow I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to do this like over 10 more times. Yep. That's the first game in my favorite video game series. Fight Mega Man. I like to do this for the credits a lot of the time. Mega Man running home. I think if I change tabs, will that keep playing? Can I unpause? No. Classic big guy. Strict does work on every weapon. I'm reading chat between games, sorry. What was called Roll? Because Mega Man was originally Rockman. Oh yeah, the one fact I didn't spit out, sorry. The most well-known one. So we're actually headed off to fight Airman. Because I'm not watching all of these credits. So... difficult is actually normal and normal is easy. Don't ask me to explain that because I won't. Wait, which button is it? This one? No. No. There we go. Yep, just hold the jump button when you select the boss, and the little flying stars in the background will turn into bird. Everyone's favorite air cheeky monkey. I'm not sure if that thing is its nose or its mouth. I really can't tell. Ow. Airman is pretty easy to damage race, even though he does have kind of an unavoidable attack. So, I think that's why it's recommended to come here first. But then there's also the song. You know the one. So maybe he is difficult for some people. Metal Man is also a good starting spot because Metal Blade is broken. But I kind of was feeling Airboy this time. Oh no, that was sad. Wish it like stayed on the platform, but these are birds, everyone's favorite. Fuck you, birds. These are Schworms, everyone's favorite. Fuck you, Schworm. Squirm, squirm, schworm. I don't know. Everything has different canonical names, and I don't know, because sometimes they're translations, and other times they're transliterations, and other times I'm just not good at the game. Let's run that one back, but like, again, just from the top. Yeah. Wow. Things are, wow. That's kind of a mood. Ow. Ow. And that's Airman's stage. It's kinda eh, honestly. At least the clouds fucking are animated. No. Finally get one of the patterns I can dodge, and there's that one. Okay, okay. Maybe not that time. Maybe this time. Hello, my name is Airman, and I am dumb and stupid. And I make you dodge my frame-perfect attacks. Yeah, frames don't last very long on that guy. Iconic victory jangle. There's Podgy Mega Man. Item 2 completed. Get your weapons ready. I sure am glad I have to watch this every time and can't skip it at all. Oh, no. Also known as Clash Man. That was interesting. This is one of the most upbeat songs in the series. Galaxy Man's is pretty peppy too. But this just sounds like you're out here having a grand old time. Wow. Welcome on the roller coaster. Bada bada ba. Bada da ba bada bada ba 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 da da ba bada ba ba. Ow. Ba ba. Shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Can I even get up? If I do this, I think I can do it. Fuck. Wow. Okay, so here's what we're just gonna do. What we're gonna do is not deal with that fucking atrocious crime that was committed against me. Yeah. Sorry about that, but I am pretty stubborn about that. I felt robbed there, and I was big mad. You want to dodge these? Just note the spacing perfectly. Fuck ass. That's how early Mega Man is. Just kinda throws some annoying shit at you sometimes. And that's why I abuse the rewind feature, because otherwise I get quite irate. Unless I'm playing like a god. And sometimes I just want to play a video game, you know? Just play and not feel like I have to be doing perfect. Like, this game expects perfection of me. Gungeon, I feel like I have to play perfectly, otherwise I can't win. Yeah, there really is not anything I have any idea how to do in terms of how to avoid that one. But at least now I get to finally do something useful. So Crashman, pretty easy, pretty tedious. To do Buster only, you gotta hit him 28 times like that. Oh, I didn't know he could do that if I didn't shoot him. But yeah. He used to give me trouble until I realized that if you're patient, which is the case with a lot of these bosses and enemies, if you're patient, he's kind of a cakewalk. But with his weakness, you don't have to be patient for him to be a cakewalk, so... Oh, where am I going now? Oh, jeez. I guess I'll do that. I don't like using Crash Bomber on Flashman. I think it's not a great weakness to use. I think Crash Bomber is also kind of an unfortunate weapon in this game. Imagine bombs that explode on contact in a video game. Wow, novel concept, I know. Or the bomb could just fucking hit the guy as a regular projectile that's like your projectile, except with a weaker rate of fire. Yep. Or you have to stick it to something for it to explode. I found out these things are not fans of leaf shields, so when I had that, it's pretty handy for dealing with them. They're called moles, those little drill things, if you weren't aware. No. Not what I want. There we go. This game introduced those E-tanks, which are basically potions, items to be picked up and used later. A lot of frustrating shit in this game. But I'm pretty sure it's more popular than Mega Man 1, even though I think I prefer 1, especially with the rewind thing. I don't know what those things are called actually, but I hate them. Oh, that's literally it. I keep forgetting that that's how the stage ends. I love the background though. Like the tile set is kind of really not good looking. Exactly, but the background is so cool. I love it. It reminds me of, well, I suppose it would be the other way around. Tinker Knight from Shovel Knight, his stage reminds me of that. Ow. 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 He is weak to Quick Boomerang and his own weapon. It's pretty impressive. But the boss roster is weak to his weapon, if you include him. Bubble Man, Flash Man, Woodman, they're all weak to it. Yeah. And he's kind of just a fucking unit. Ow. Yummy E-Tank. Delicious. Oh, don't you wish you had one of those in Extra Lives, Metal Man? I bet you do. But you don't. I would be dead, but I just have health potion to use at my leisure. Don't even have to try and dodge you, really. Bye. And then he dies. Da -da 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 -da. In case you can tell, Mega Man's whole thing, just getting people's weapons, kind of stealing them. Really, copyright infringement galore. All right. And with Metal Blade, I feel comfortable to go for Flashman. Look at that chin. This is a great song. Short, loops early, but it's hella funky. Funny how Flashman is only weak to a couple weapons, and one of them is the only one that can break that door. Coincidence? I think not. I don't think I can get up there. Which is a crying shame, if you ask me. But I hate that enemy. It kind of sucks. Really? This is one of the ones I remember. So I played this game growing up when I was like a child. And this is one of the parts I remember playing. I'm pretty sure you can kill Flashman before he gets to you, but I'm bad at the timing, so I'm probably gonna take damage. Pretty close. Better than I usually do. Flashman's weapon is Time Stopper. Right Man's weapon is Flash Stopper. Oh yeah. It's only 11 o'clock. I sure am glad that this song isn't just boom chick, boom chick, boom chick, boom doo. That sure would get repetitive and annoying quickly. I guess it's time for you to die. He's one of the only ones who that is straight up immune to fucking Thunder Bumper. Not Thunder Bomber, Flat, or Metal Blade. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Just let me down, please. I kind of don't like this stage because it is dumb and those lasers will instantly kill you if you aren't careful. This kills you, right? Oh, thank goodness. Those things are pretty bulky. Unless you hit them with this. And here's where the fun starts. Let's see if I can do this like I used to be able to. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. Juicy, juicy, juicy. This is what I remember. Oh, yes. Not worth it. So, the problem here is I didn't hug that wall. It's pretty tight, this section. See how if you just fuck up once, you're kind of toast? So, rewind feature. Pretty cool. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch, ouch. So, he's weak to Time Stopper, however, it doesn't damage him enough to actually kill him. So, what I like to do is rather than use it right away, I like to go in, snag a few hits. When I think he's had enough, I just lay it on him. What's he gonna do? Now, sometimes I do it too early like that, in which case I have to switch back. Oh, here, while I'm at it. Watch what happens if I do that. He's like, haha, that doesn't hurt me. He has a special animation for it. Pew. And that's Quick Man. He's one special boy. He jumps super high and runs at you like a maniac, and I'm not a fan, actually. It's Quick. Boomerang. Which beats Metal Man, who beats Bubble Man and Wood Man. But I'm feeling Bubble. Oh, so Quick Boomerang is the solution to that thing. I'm happy to know that now. Those things fall if you stand on them too long, but it's possible to just lightly tap them without making them fall. Ow. So if you pause, you can kind of mess with your momentum a little. Specifically here, if I can make it far enough over to the right side of the screen, which I couldn't, but I could have flipped up there. Yeah, probably not the best weapon for that. These are just Metroids from the hit game Metroid. Just kidding. I don't even know if they're supposed to be. They are highly resemblant though. Whoops. Let's see, what was it that worked on you? That doesn't seem to be particularly effective, so... Seems to make quick work of the shrimpies, though. This one, anyway. Not the other one. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. What's your station? I don't feel like dying right now, sorry. Jump too high and you explode. Welcome to Bubble Man Fight, where I like to just hang out on the ground mostly, except when he shoots at me and I need to jump to avoid it. Easy clap. I got hit once by the dude. Get equipped with Bubble Lead. Bubble lead. I'm still not sure. It beats Heat Boy though, so he sure is a lighter. So these robots were just made by Dr. Wily to kill Mega Man apparently. I'm not sure why they are themed or have other function. Never learned. I guess I don't care what weapon. This is a pretty fun stage. My boy Felix is clawing my head. Oops. Ow. Oh. Cool. Sure am glad to know that that doesn't work. What do I have? Oh, of course, why didn't I think of it sooner? The solution to all problems. Metal Blattle. Ow. Unless you have the item I currently have equipped, that extra life is a trap designed to entice you to death. However, it's not like there was anything gained or lost, really. Ow. You fucker. So Heatman has one attack that he throws out at the beginning that I have to remember to jump to avoid. Oof, so close. And then after that, he's pretty simple. Whoops. Easy as pie, really. Yeah. What did I even just beat? Let's see. Oh, Heat Boy. Yeah. Atomic Fire is kind of bad, but I like it because it's useful. For me. In some specific situations, I like using it. But I'm not going to because I want to use it specifically on the boss. Because I want him to die a painful death. See, if you use Turbo Fire, you don't have to be good at button mashing. You just have to press button and walk forward. So, a fully charged Atomic Fire, Heatman's weapon, would one-shot that guy. Woodman is also weak to Metal Blade. But I don't want to fight him with that. I want to just beat the shit out of him. Flipping through wall. Come on, can I? That's so funny. Yep, I am 100% choosing this hot dog. That's what they're called, hot dogs. No. No. No, I don't think you're gonna do that. I decided I want to live, actually. It's the funny Woodman song. Monkey. I just got crushed by a primate. It took me a while to notice that monkey, he bares his teeth when he comes to get you. I'm pretty sure this is Rabbit Zone. I'm not a fan of Rabbit Zone. There we go. This part is easy. You just stop in front of the thing directly running at you, but only at a specific spot. Like pretty much right when it spawns. The mighty cocks. Thunderous they be. I think the correct term for them is atomic chicken. Not quite sure. Booga booga. Imagine making a robot out of wood to kill someone. See, I like melting him. So, I need to pee. I'm taking, what is that, my third shot? Did I take one before I started too? Don't know. Wily, he waggles eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna take a piss. B.O.B. I also took the time to grab myself some snacks for when I am hungry. Which is pretty clever if I do say so myself. Yep, 100%. Ugh. Alcohol is disgusting, but it gets the job done, doesn't it? Ow. So, Flash Stopper would be, or sorry, Time Stopper would be great to use here. However, once you start using it, it keeps going. You just can't stop using it. So, kind of a pain to use in some situations. Oh, whoops. Speaking of some situations, this is a situation where you need to use this very particularly. If you just hold up, nothing bad will happen, I promise. Whoa, a tunnel to epicness, to fun and adventure. You know, the checkpoints in these games have been pretty reasonable so far. I mean, maybe the challenges haven't always been fair, but at least the checkpoints are in a reasonable spot. Squaw. Apparently, that thing is mostly paper machete. Or something. Mostly hot air. He's weak to quick boomerang because boomerangs are very sharp and pointy, unlike metal blades, which it is immune to. You'll never guess what the next boss is weak to. See, they throw you a curveball because it's the same weapon as the one you just fought. Ow. Free tank. Free life. Yummy. Fill me up, please, with all of that weapon juice. Scrumptious. Oh, you hit me. Gosh, that sure did hurt. Wow, that actually did hurt. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the boss I'm thinking of. Oh. You can jump through the chains when they're going up, but not any other time. Ow. Yeah. Sorry. This one isn't the one that's weak to quick bangerang. It's Bubble. That beats this guy. Pico. Well, that thing sure is scary. It sure moves slowly towards you. Or does it? Or does it actually move increasingly quickly towards you every time? Very fast. Ow. No. I can't pause with weapons on screen. There we go. I meant to use the resource, I just didn't get a chance. Ow. And that's how you beat Biko Maker. I hate that it's not symmetrical. Oh well. Dr. Wily has had so many castles / fortresses. Kinda crazy. This song is bad. We want this full, and we want that full. Sploosh. This is also one of the ones I remember vividly from childhood. It took me so long to figure out how to beat Quickman stage. I do remember that as well. I'm like, oh, you stop time so that the super laser beams will not kill you. Oops. While I actually thought that was in Metal Man stage because I was remembering wrong. That stage didn't feel very long. Ow. I'm not sure if those little Met Study shoots out heal you or not. Yummy. Oh, and everyone's favorite boss lives here. Who could it be, you ask? Why do I even need to say? It is Booby Trap. Haha, Booby. Booby Trap. Boobeam Trap. I just got that. I can't believe it took me so long. That's kind of sad. Invisible floors, who doesn't love them? Oh, I know, everyone who likes walking forward on platforms that seem safe. What a long and pointless hallway. It's like, it gets you over. Whoops. Gets you over where you need to be. Pardon me. I don't know if I said this or not, but the floating blue fuckers are called tellies. Ow. Ow. If only that hadn't landed on spikes in an area I can't get back up from. Whoops. Ouchie. I wonder if I can, like... Not what I meant to do. There we go. Ow. Oh god, the pain. It is absolutely horrible. That should be enough. So this is basically a puzzle boss. And because of that, there are many who loathe it. I am not among that paltry few. Oh my gosh. Please just let me up to the fucking thing. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Why don't we just try and forget that I even attempted this for a little bit? There we go. No. I really just feel like doing it a certain way, and I'm sorry. It's just, you have a limited ammo count for this. And if you fuck it up, it's kind of a pain. And I don't remember the exact routing I need to do. That's way tighter than I remember. Fortunately, you can avoid damage like that sometimes. Looks like I had enough. So theoretically I could have broken that metal one and saved myself a whole lot of trouble, but whatever. It's over with now. That's probably one of the worst video game bosses in video game history. Yep. And teleporters. Hello, my name is Heatman, and I am about to be really bad at my job. Bye. Bye, good sir. Yummy. I will be using Metal Blade on this lad this time because the boss is weak to atomic fire. When I say the boss, I mean the boss of this stage, if you can even really call it that. How perfect that I have just the right weapon equipped for you. Boy, I sure do feel like dying to Quick Man today. Ow. Please tell me this is enough. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, 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 you're not supposed to kill me. That's not fair. Jeez. What an abysmal, atrocious, terrible fight. It gets better. The early games are the rougher ones. Which is why I like the other ones better. I don't even know what I should have equipped. Oh, air shooter. What if I just shot air at you? Haha. Yeah, sometimes all of the particles will hit him. On easy mode, he only dies to one hit from his own weapon. Well. Well. For some reason, white circles in Mega Man games mean death. So. Easy, easy. Flop. Best song in the whole game. Oh, listen to that composition. It's him. Dr. Wily. What? He's only capable of being damaged by that weapon. And his entire boss pattern is just flying around in a figure eight, so kind of underwhelming. He also does big damage though. His body does more damage than his pellets, which is often the case with the Mega Man bosses. Dare I say particularly the case with Mega Man bosses. Pretty much you're better off getting hit by a gun than walking into someone. I mean, obviously. I'm also pretty sure I could, yeah. He doesn't really have iframe, so you can kind of get a few hits in if you aren't stupid and miss the cycle. Ah. Wah. Boy, what a fun fight. That's still going. Noise warning, plug your ears as soon as he dies. Alright. Now. Also, seizure warning. God, what an awful noise to make kids at home hear. So Mega Man 2, not the best game of the series. Not the worst. I'm pretty sure the next one is the worst, and I fucking hate it. But yeah, it's 11:40. Wow. Wish I wasn't so tired. But yeah, Mega Man walking home through all of the seasons, obviously. And there's one of the ugliest sprites ever created. That's someone's desktop wallpaper, I guarantee it. Metal. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's play the worst game of the series, shall we? It introduced a lot of cool things, like sliding. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and also Proto Man. Who do I want to do first? Ugh. None of them. I hate all of these bosses. These enemies are like the birds from Mega Man 2, but worse. They drop that honeycomb, which you can't break, that explodes into 5 little bees. So I just despawn them and then advance. Ow. Not sure of the hitbox on that one, but... Those are Wanan. Required item usage. That is a hammer, Joe. I'm not sure where the hammer is exactly, but that's what they're called. And what's this right here? Oh yes, a Monk King, returning Monk King? I don't know. Wow, booga booga. You sure do be hopping aggressively, making me want to not be here. Whoops. I'm Hammer Joe and I can hit you. I'll just shoot you in the foot until you die, you piece of garbage. Whoa. Yeah. Definitely one of the worst enemies in the game. Good thing I know that there's a slide in this game, otherwise I would be really puzzled about what the heck I was supposed to be doing. You know, down and jump, the slide button. Didn't you know that? Didn't you read the manual, you 5-year-old? Da, 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 da. I do like the music in this game though. It's very good. Very unique sound font, but I love the songs in this game. Hello, Protoboto. He has that shield, but he doesn't even use it. Ow. Remember the regular Sniper Joes that aren't the Hammer Joes? How I said they were inspired by someone who came later? Well, they are inspired by Proto Man, and he shows up and fights you for some reason. What's his deal? Yeah, so Hardman, if you just sit there and hold that fire button, you can kill him pretty fast. His attacks, don't know how to dodge them, don't want to learn. The bosses in this game, horrible. The fact that I can at least damage race one successfully kind of makes me feel a little better. Oops, not what I meant to do. So yeah. He's a good starting point because the stage is pretty simple and you can just damage race him. No problem. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I just hit a feline with my hand. You got hard, Knuckle. Which beats Top Man, obviously, because he's gay. Particularly susceptible to fisting. Just kidding, I don't know if Top Man is gay or not. He's just a roller skater dude. Wow. Better than I usually do on this stage. Let's forget about the second part. Guess they only take 3 hits to kill. It's a cat called, I wonder, Tama. Don't remember what that mid-boss is called. It's a pretty good sequel to Hot Dog, though. I don't like the mid-bosses that they just kind of like use a couple times in a row. As much as like the ones that are in the middle of the stage. Mega Man 11 having unique mid-bosses that were actually thought out for every one of the main 8 stages is part of why I like the game so much. Ow. Perish. What if I told you that this level was as good as over? All I had to do was jump on these moving platforms. And that suddenly we'd be at the boss gate. Not what I meant to do. I shouldn't have to do that. This should be easy peasy. Hello, my name is Top Man, and I have tops. Ow. He hit me once. I feel ashamed of myself. Bye. This game you actually absorb the boss's innards and then equip them as a weapon. Again, good music. Way better than the last weapon get theme. Beautiful. Alright, anyway. And then top is Shadow. Ow. Hard knuckle. Doesn't it fuck you up? That was easy. Please leave. Thank you. Oh, that's very difficult for me, so engage in interesting conversation. So I apologize. One of the disadvantages of getting drunk. Oh, wasn't paying attention to my health there. Checkpoint? Oh yeah. Juicy. Sorry, really zoning out right now. I might have to call it earlier than I thought I was going to. I thought I was at least going to get through, like, Legacy Collection 1 maybe, but... Whoa, dude. Feeling hella out of it. Don't even know if I can finish 3, honestly. Wish I had energy drink. Flight of the Bumblebees. Jump, jump. Throw boomerang and kill you. Sorry, Shadow Blade. This is a hard but doable fight. Or you can just spam top spam. You got Shadow Blade and Rush Marine. Well, generally speaking, next would be Sparkman, but we're gonna call it here because I am suffering right now. I'm big tired. So that's gonna be it for today. Adios, amigo.